don't love me no more. My mind says go, my heart says scream out, scream out. If you want to go, let you go. Just know that when you go, walking out the door now, walking out the door is on now. So let you meet me down like this. Energy is so close, I must be. How I'm feeling, give me a chill. 'Cause I'll do anything to keep you here. I'm a fool for love, so I'm fucking with my heart. I know who you are. Just another love song. In and out of love. Yeah. Just another heartache, got pain. Yeah. That's just my luck. That's just my love. Just another love song. Hearts feel bad to in and out of love. You and me can't be no more. Just another heartache, got pain. That's just my luck. That's just my luck. I can feel it in the air. Really ain't fair. You swear that you care, but you ain't here. Who else can love you like I do? Who else can keep you on the move and teach you things? And it's strange, so I'm gonna sing just another love song, yeah. In and out of love, in and out from you. Just another heartache, got pain. So much pain, that's just my love. So much pain in my just another love song. Hearts feel bad to in and out of love. You and me can't be no more. Just another heartache, got pain. That's just my luck. That's just my luck.
I'll run that back. I don't know why my drum's not working. That's cool.
Just another love song. In and out of love. Yeah. Just another heartache, got pain. That's just my luck. As the tears keep falling down upon my face. September fall, everything changes. You're coming in all my love you stole away. Yeah. And the more I think about it, must be crazy. Must be out my mind, I think I've gone insane. So that you made me down like this. Say my legend so close, I must be. How I'm feeling, used to give me a chill. 'Cause I'll do anything to keep you here. I'm a fool for love, so I'm fucking with my heart. I know who you are. Just another love song. In and out of love. Yeah. Just another heartache, got pain. That's just my luck. That's just my love. Just another love song. It hurts real bad to know in and out of love. You and me can't be no more. Just another heartache, got pain. That's just my luck. That's just my luck. And the saddest thing about us, you know, is we went here, we went out, we put it out. Ooh, say
all the missing tracks. Or missing samples. It's like 1,000 of them. Man. found 45. Oh, it should be that right there. Yeah, the drums. The drums is fire. Found 5 more. There you go. Here go my drums. Found 1. This is annoying as hell. I gotta find every single sample that's missing. That's not that. Please find the rest of them. Jesus. Okay, let's try a different folder for this one. I don't even know where that one is. Is it this? Okay, so let's try that. Nope. This is called Moving Computers. This is called I haven't worked on this session in a couple years. And I moved computers. And now I can't find shit. And then I got obviously 4 locations at the same time, which means that I lost organization as well. So let's try this one. Shit, it's only linking one at a time. Okay, let's try this one. One candidate. One by one, baby. Oh, Low Conga 727, which was on my backup drive. Okay, that one probably is not gonna get found. This is demotivating. All right. Let's find the rest of these. Low Conga is not gonna get found. Shaker Electro. Where is that? Same drive. Not plugging the drive up right now. I don't even know where it is. Tambourine. All of this is not happening. I know I have this. All the tambourines, you guys are not gonna hear today because those drives are I have no idea which one. Strange and fire though, right? Boy, Drummer Boy did his thing. double kicks. That's it. Run it back one more time. The vocal.
Just another love song. In and out of love. Yeah. Just another heartache got pain. That's just my luck. As the tears keep falling down my face. September fall, everything changes. You're coming in all my love, you stole away. Yeah. And the more I think about it, must be crazy. Must be out my mind, I think I've gone insane. So let you bring me down like this. So if I let you in so close, I must be half the feeling you used to give me is chilling. Cause I'll do anything to keep you here. I'm a fool for love, stop fucking with my heart. I know who you are. Just another love song. In and out of love. Yeah. Just another heartache got pain. That's just my luck. That's just my love. Just another love song. It hurts real bad to know in and out of love. You and me can't be no more. Just another heartache got pain. That's just my luck. That's just my love. And the saddest thing about us, you know, is we went ahead, we went out, we put out. Ooh, say you don't love me no more. My mind says go, my heart says scream out, scream out.
Being Music, what up? Archa, na, what up? Let me know what y'all think about this.
Love song,
It's an older record I did.
in and out of love.
My boy called me and was like, yo, man, you
Just another heartache got pain. That's just my luck. As the tears keep falling down my face. September fall, everything changes. You're coming in all my love, you stole away. Yeah. And the more I think about it, must be crazy. Must be out my mind, I think I've gone insane. So let you bring me down like this. So if I let you in so close, I must be half the feeling you used to give me is chilling.
Yeah, man, I
Cause
hope
I'll
you
do
feel
anything
like-
to keep you here.
I was in a disco space back then. I was like, yo, everything is disco. Disco is life. Everything's gotta have like funky guitars and bass and strings and everything. And then these drums. I like the drums in this record.
Love song.
We got these plugins that's not showing up. What is this? That's fine. Whatever. Let's do the save. Watch this. When I hit save, it's not gonna let me save this session. Live. The live set you are trying to save was created with a version of live that was either older, A, or has fewer features. To avoid incompatibilities, please save your set as a new file. It's fine. I was gonna do it anyway. I just wanted to see how old this was. It's a love song. It's like revision. It's like the time I came back on the mountain. Love song too. Missing plugins, which is fine. I'll leave it. That doesn't. What is this? EQ? Shaker's key right here. Where are they? Right there. Oh, that's the condoms. Oh, something was supposed to be here. Oh, that's fine. Low. Oh, so that had a lemon on it or something, right? Supposed to be like a, you know. Oh yeah, look at my hat though. That boy be shredding on. Rock the fucking out of those hats. Hell, I was rocking the hats. When it comes to hats, I'm the man. If anybody that does music, I don't care what kind of music, these hats call me. I'll get the stick for you. Those sticks and shred on you. Where's the bass? The thing about this record that I'm not gonna touch. Oh yeah, this is my MIDI programming bass that I want to replay so bad. I'm like, but I'm not. I programmed the shit out of it. I feel like I put enough energy and time into the bass that it's fine, and you can't tell that it's not actual. Bass is in pocket though. Key is good. Yeah, that's perfect. That's good. I don't know what that was there. We got the piano here. Man, I was feeling this little program, huh? Yeah, man. I take pride in doing my hats. It's not a loop. It's a me.
That's just my luck. That's just my luck. And the saddest thing about us, you know, when I ooh, say don't love me no more. My mind says go nuts, says scream out. If you want to go out, just know that when you go, walking out the door, walking out the door, so touch me down like this. Religion so close, I must be how I'm feeling. Give me a chilling, 'cause I'll do anything.
Just another love song.
Love song.
Oh yeah. Prince Charles, brother Prince Charles. He did the vocal. He's a beast, man. It was originally for another artist. But I'm like, shit, fuck it. I like your vocal on it, bro. That's where I'm at now with it. I'm like, yeah, I just want to, instead of trying to place the record, let's just release the record, shoot a video, and call it a day. I think it's dope. I mean, it's only me and another dude on the record, so it's not like, oh, it's a bunch of writers and shit. He wrote the whole song. Yeah, man, I think
In and out of love.
yeah, Prince Charles, man, yo,
Just another heartache got pain.
brother Charles,
That's
brother
just
Charles.
my luck. That's just my love. Just another love song. It hurts real bad to know. In and out of love. You and me can't be no more.
But I'm definitely about to do another mix. Now that I opened up this session, I'm like, oh shit, I need to do this. I'm like, nah, this needs to happen. I need to touch up a lot of this. I mean, because I did the song in about 2 years ago, 3 years ago. 2 years ago. 3 years ago. What's weird is that the 2020 thing, every time I say, oh man, that was last year, I mean 19. So this was like 17, end of year, 17, 18.
Love song.
Vocal chain. Okay, this is a stem. So the vocal chain would be Pro Tools session? Let me see if I can find that vocal chain. And if not, no, that's a stem. I stemmed it for this, which is good because it's looking like a lot of these plugins are not working anyway. I think I did this from being Mr. Crack plugin back in the day. So, and now that I'm not that anymore, none of this shit shows up. So it looks like, I don't know. As far as the vocals goes, I put, this is a what do you call it? I don't know if you can see that. I just did like a little EQ and whatever this was supposed to be, a ozone imager. So it was probably imaged at some point, a de-esser, which I can definitely redo. An OTT, I think I just threw that on there, like paralleled it. I did use Vocal Line for the backgrounds. I think I use Vocal Line for the backgrounds. Yo, I gotta find this out. I'm pretty sure I use a Pro Tools to do the vocals, and I gotta find that, which is probably on that drive. Yep. So I got my hats here. So in Ableton, what I do is if I use a lot of MIDI stuff, like I did the hats MIDI, bass MIDI, I use Contact, which is good. I printed it because I don't have Contact anymore. But yeah, so I'll do the MIDI, I'll print it, and then I'll throw it in this folder called tracks. If I did the vocals here, it would be in this folder called vocals, but I don't see the vocals, which means I didn't do the vocals here, which means I did it in Pro Tools. Yep, because it says acapella, which means I stemmed it out. I did like a stem just to do the rest of the track, because I needed to do. The guy I collaborated with the beat on, he did these here and I did these here. So in order to get this stuff from Pro Tools, just so I can write the rest of it. I did that. That makes sense. Now that I'm going back to this mentality, that makes sense. But vocal chain was probably some type of serial 1176 to like an optical thing. So I did.
Just another love song.
Yeah, I just grouped it. EQ, Pro Tools. So if I use Pro Tools, I probably use Ozone, maybe. More than likely, I use Ozone for like any surgical stuff. The recording wasn't bad, so I didn't do a lot of crazy shit. It wasn't fucked up. At that time, I probably used Ozone 7 or something, the EQ, to do that. And yeah, some type of serial compression. I might have put like a bus compressor on the entire vocal on the bus. So either SSL or it wasn't the plug-in lines. That's new. I just got that. So it could have been like the Waves SSL, or it could have been RVox. This was years ago, but I kind of can remember my process. So compression was definitely serial. EQ was definitely Ozone. Just like little stuff like that. It wasn't anything crazy. I didn't use any like vintage style plugins for the EQ. Yeah, on the bus it could have been RVox or SSL or something on the vocal bus all together for glue. The reverb I think I used was like Altiverb, if I'm not mistaken, for the vocal. So I did like a short haul or something like that. So yeah, that's pretty much but it's a good vocal. This dude's tight, you know. You get people do good vocals, you don't gotta do a lot of work. So yeah, it was kind of like this. Kind of brought up the top end, for sure. I remember that. I cut out a lot of low, brought out the top. I think I want to revisit the vocal anyway, so I'm gonna have to plug in the drive, find the session. Maybe I can just probably work with this. I'm actually happy with it. Instead of going back over working work, just kind of blend this to it's some dynamic stuff here that I'm not happy with. It's too dynamic, so I kind of want to like here is good, but once it gets low,
September fall, everything changed
a little bit. So I think I want to like revisit. I'll probably just revisit this stem and do like a stem mastering type of thing. To be honest, that you know what, I'm not opening up old sessions. I'm gonna find these congas. I'm gonna find these shakers because they are essential to this mix, to this track, and that's it. I'm gonna find audio files because this is a MIDI thing. So yeah, I'll find this stuff. I'm not gonna revisit sessions, and that's just gonna make me not want to do that. I ain't gonna want to do it at all. If I gotta open up the whole Pro Tools, and then that not only that, I gotta find the one. Which one is it? Which session, Pro Tools session, did I do the vocal blend? You know, so I feel like I'm happy with it. Sounds like you think it's okay too. So hey, we're just gonna rock with this, and I'll do a little dynamic work here when he kind of died. Like
don't love me no more.
Cause I don't mind. I think it could use a little bit, you know, squeeze it a little bit. EQ is fine. I don't think it has any EQ issues.
Touch me down like this. So close, I must be.
Do one of these. Kind of squeeze it a little bit just so it's not so dynamic. I don't think it needs to be that dynamic, especially with all the whispering. What's that new thing I just bought? Soothe. Yeah, I just got this. So maybe this for a little bit of this S. Maybe doing some Soothe, you know? Knock out some of this.
Touch me down like this. Devilish so close, I must be. Half the feeling.
You got a little Essie. You a little Essie. So, and the de-esser I had here, the Waves, looks like it's yeah, I had the Waves de-esser. I didn't buy that, so I don't have that anymore. So for that type of essence,
crazy. Must be out my mind. I think I've gone insane. Touch me down.
It's not de-essy. It's more like a something that I can probably like dynamic EQ out. You know, something simple like that. Cause it's not frequency SE. It's just compressy SE. So I don't know. You know, hey, Pro Q can do that, or what's the other one? The Waves one. Hey, where's the Waves? Yeah, something like that. Like a Soothe might be a little crazy. Soothe is like for that harshy type stuff.
Crazy. Must be out my mind. I think I've gone insane. Touch me down like this. Devilish
he's like right here in this 6K
half the feeling you used to give me is chilling. So close, I must be half the feeling you used to give me is chilling. Cause I'll do anything to keep you here. I'm a fool
something
for
like
love.
that. That's a little harsh, but
I know who you are.
That's not bad.
Just another love song.
See what I mean? Like kind of just to lock him in
and out
when he
love.
hits the S, because the S he's hitting is not.
Just another heartache, got pain.
It just needs to like.
That's just my luck. That's just my love.
Blend,
You're just
glue
another
into
love
the rest of the
and
frequency.
it hurts real bad to know in and out of love.
Maybe
You and me. Just another heartache, got pain. That's just my luck. That's just my luck. And the saddest thing about us, you know, is we went ahead, we went hard, we put it out. Ooh, say yeah.
Hit it in the chorus.
Love song. Yeah.
Like.
Just another heartache, got pain. That's just my luck. That's just my love. You're just another love song, and it hurts real bad.
And I didn't have Pro Q at the time. I love this one. This is the best EQ. You know, one of the best EQs on the market. You can really get you can get real surgical with this bitch, Jay. See, all that, I don't want any of that anyway. It's harshy.
Yeah. Just another heartache, got pain. That's just my luck. That's just my
stuff like that.
Just another love song. And it hurts real bad to know in and out of love. You and me can't be no more. Just another heartache, got pain. That's just my luck. That's just my luck. And the saddest thing about us, love song. In and out of love. Yeah. Just another heartache, got pain. That's just my luck. That's just my love. Just another love song. And it hurts real bad to know in and out of love. You and me can't be no more. Just another heartache, got pain. That's just my luck. That's just my luck.
Yeah, those little areas. You know what's good for stuff like that? Honestly, max volume stuff, that something like that, man. To be honest, I would just do like an MV2 and call it a day. I would do something like that.
Love song. In and out of love. You know, as we went ahead, we went out, we put out. Ooh, say, don't love me no more.
You know what I mean?
My mind says go
Down for
now,
this
says scream out, scream out. If you want to go, let you go. Just know that when you go,
Like that.
sure.
I can ride the fader, but I can do that too. I might have to do that. I'm not doing it tonight, but
you know, is we went ahead, we went all we put out. Ooh, say you don't love me no more. My mind says go, my heart says scream out if you want to.
because I like the dynamics. I'm not like, I don't want it to be like, I like the movement of it. I wouldn't even like really ride it like that because it's not bad. When looking at the file, I like this dynamic, and the track is dynamic too. So what I could do is see what it is kind of clashing with something. So I could do that. I could do like a side chain, or I can EQ. I could just like EQ whatever frequency is clashing with. It could be that, because I feel like his dynamics is good, man. Doing all that, like, it's unnecessary. And you know, Master Bruce Swedien, he don't be using no compression, so not like that. I'm about to kill the fucking dynamics, and then, you know, it's just like this flat thing. So I want to keep it. I like to do that, man. Just keep it original. Don't squash the crap.
Scream out if you want to go, I'll let you go. Just know that when you're gone for sure. Walking out the door, now. You're walking out the door, so touch me down like this. Yeah. And the chin so close, I must be. How feeling you used to give me a chilling. Cause I'll do anything to keep you here. I'm a fool for love, so I fucking with my heart. I know who you are. My heart says, scream out.
Yeah, I like the whisper, man. That's got to be there, and it's fine. The compression's on this.
My heart says, scream out.
I think it's just that whatever that frequency is something in this vocal that is.
My mind says go, my heart says.
Maybe not that one. What is it? This track.
My mind says go, my heart says scream out. Scream out if you want to go, I'll let you go. Just know that when you're gone.
So when I have something like that, I usually kind of do the F6. And I would put it on these strings here.
My mind says go, my heart says scream out. Scream out.
Yep, all right there. So I'll make the input that vocal, and I kind of let it.
My mind says go, my heart says scream out. If you want to go, I'll let you go. Just know that when you're gone down like this. Yeah. And the chin so close, I must be. How feeling you used to give me a chilling. Cause I'll do anything to keep you here. I'm a fool for love, so I
like
fucking
doing
with my
that.
heart. I know who you are. Just another love song. My mind says go, my heart says scream out. Scream out if you want to go, I'll let you
Super
go.
light,
Just know
like
that
that.
when you're gone for sure. Walking out the door,
Like the
now.
compressor thing.
Walking out the door, so touch me down like this.
Yeah, like
And the
this
chin so
string
close,
on.
I must be. How feeling you used to give me a chilling. Cause I'll do anything to keep you here. I'm a fool for love, so I fucking with my heart. I know who you are. Just another love song.
Yeah, now it's got some life.
My mind says go, my heart says scream out. Scream out if you want to go, I'll let you go. Just know that when you're gone for sure. Walking out the door, now. You're walking out the door, so touch me down like this. Yeah. And the chin so close, I must be. How feeling you used to give me a chilling. Cause I'll do anything to keep you here. I'm a fool for love, so I fucking with my heart. I know who you are. Just another love song. In and
Hell yeah. I'm with that. I'm tired, but I just wanted to set it up to work on it. Um, I'm good with this vocal. I think this is tight. The bass is cool. My main thing sometimes is bass, drums, and the vocals. The bass, drum, and vocal are in there. You get man. Everything else is okay. This flute's a little loud, but Leprechaun flute is a little loud.
You know, as we went ahead, we went out, we put out. Ooh, say, don't love me no more. My mind says go, my heart says scream out. If you want to go, I'll let you go. Just know that when you go, for sure. Walking out the door, walking out the door, is on my. So I just bring me down like this. I let you in so close, I must be. How I'm feeling, you used to give me a chilling. 'Cause I'll do anything to keep you here. I'm a fool for love, stop fucking with my heart. I know who you are. Just another love song. In and out of love. Yeah. Just another heartache got pain. That's just my luck. That's just my love. It's just another love song. Hearts feel bad and in and out of love. You and me can't be no more. Just another heartache got pain. That's just my luck. That's just my luck. I can feel it in the air. It really ain't fair. He swear that you care, but you ain't here. Who else can love you like I do? Who else can keep you on the move and teach you things? And it's strange, that's all I'm gonna say. Just another love song, yeah. In and out of love, in and out. I'm used to times. Another heartache got pain, so much pain. That's just my love, so much pain. In my just another love song. Hearts feel bad and in and out of love. You and me can't be no more. Just another heartache got pain. That's just my luck. That's just my luck.
Cool. So there's one that I do want to work on. Where's my what else was it? It was something else. Oh yeah, it was this record. Doom 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 doom. Is it that one? Nope, not that one.
Yeah. We would grow old.
Nope. Where was it? What folder did I have it in? Where was it? What is this? Let me. Nope. Was it in this folder? Maybe. Listen to the other one. What's this one? Oh, that'd be tight. Finish that one. That one's cool. What's this? Oh, yeah.
I just wanna go so deep. I just wanna go so deep. I just wanna go so deep. I just wanna.
They say love is blind, but who needs eyes to feel your heart beat with mine? Tapped into your mind, it's me I find. Your love is my desire, I design.
Look, you get it from your mama, but you calling me your papa every time I play. Your doctor bit my tongue will cause your trauma. I might trace along your frame. I might spell out your name. Your love is on my brain, and my brain is off the chain. Now hourglass, turn over, it's that time. Place your foot to board, head in hand, I lay you down. Play in the sheets like a playground, we play round. You slide down to my love below, and I
Is that Vocaline Ultra? I don't know what the difference is between Vocaline Ultra. Let's look at it. Let's see. So yeah, that one for sure. What's this?
Me with one. A world to discover, something new to bring me back to life. I need a hit, temporary fix.
That was tight. I like that. Feeling.
Feelings.
That's not bad. 279.
Feelings. tonight, tonight, tonight. That is real.
I kind of want to get that. I'm gonna do a GoFundMe and see if somebody will help me get this. Well, GoFundMe for my artists, clients, and stuff that I work with. If y'all all put in $10, we can get this with the upgrade. Damn, I should have got this one so that way my upgrade is $50. That's cool. You get a 3-month rental, receive a full license on the 4-month. So it's $84. I'm confused. Got the education license. I can't get that. I mean, I'll do a demo. I'll see if it's worth it. I mean, the idea of it's tight. You got a lead, then you can like match not just the timing. It's just funny when you kind of hear it later. You don't just match the timing. Now you match the pitch too. Man, your background's gonna be lit. You know what? I used to work with not anymore, but I used to work with a bunch of people that loved doing vocals. Let me stack this 100 times. And, that's cool, man. I'm all for, put it in. Do what you gotta do. Put in everything that you can now. Because later, you can't add nothing. Or, you don't want to have to come back and do it later while you're in the zone. So, but this would have been a very helpful tool for that, for sure. Vocal line definitely is a helpful tool in general, but this one with the pitch, and it's the processing power. You saving a lot of processing power from you don't have to put like an auto tune on the backgrounds. That's tight. You know what I mean? Like you can match that, and that takes out all that auto tune processing, even if it is the EFX or whatever. Like that's still CPU and stuff. So you don't have to do that if you are using this. So now auto tunes out of your chain or off the track period, which you could still print down auto tune, but this matches though. This matches the pitch. Dang, that's tight. So now you don't have to just get the key and get the pitch. Yeah, this matches the pitch. This removes auto tune from that chain. If auto tune is something in the case of you doing, but also this keeps everything a lot easier. It's a step that you're not having to do. You don't have to put auto tune on the shit. I think that's the thing. You don't have to worry about the pitch aspect on backgrounds or whatever. Okay. I might have to do this. This might have to be my plugin of the year. It's not out yet. Is it out? Oh, yeah, it's out. They just have an intro offer. Man, I might have to take this up, man. I'm going to think about this. $209, not bad. $299 makes it like, it's another $100. And I'm not doing that much shit right now. So most of the stuff I have is very simple. I keep most of the production stuff I do very simple. And I think I started doing that, which is cool. It's not bad, man, to give yourself a little restriction. You don't have to come in here and do 50 tracks of vocals, man. You can come in here, not 50 tracks of one lead or one verse. You can come in here and do a good lead and 4 backgrounds and 1 ad lib. And if you're really good, you'll do 1 lead and 1 background. 1 lead, 1 background, and 1 ad lib. And I think it's fun like that. I really do think the simplicity and stuff like that's fun. I think it's not fun when you got 15 tracks of one thing, and then I gotta make all that make sense. It's fun if you are a mix engineer and you like, yeah, man, that's cool. I like doing this. But when you are you producing the record and you're doing this on the all this other stuff, and then you want to mix the record, because I like mixing. I love mixing, man. It's fun, but I don't love mixing when it's a huge, overwhelming task. So, yeah, this does. I like it. I might have to do that. I don't really have any plugins on my radar outside of that. And you know what? That's why I don't look at plugins, because then I start having a bunch of plugins on my radar. And I start spending a bunch of money on a bunch of plugins on my radar. And I'll be honest, there's tons of plugins I bought and I ain't even used yet. Like, a lot of these. What is this? Oh, that's some free shit. It's not that many. I think, you know what I do like, but I don't really use it often? This thing. This is tight. It's like a all buttons in 76. This is good for parallel and stuff. I barely use that though. Yeah, I can't go through plugins like this. Ableton 10 or whatever they're doing next. I hope they can like do a different. They can't do that. I don't think they can write it like that. Like how Pro Tools has it organized by type, dynamic, time based, and all that. Yeah, I haven't used this. I haven't used this. And you know what? When I got it, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be tight. I never touch this thing. Let's touch it now. Let's put it on this. It's like a mastering thing, right? Yeah, it's like a mastering processing thing.
You know, love song. In and out of love. Yeah. Just another heartache got pain. That's just my luck.
So you can add air to your mix, or like a bus. This would be dope on a bus. If you were just like doing like vocals, be talking about lead vocals. Hold on, what's this thing here? The amount of, yeah, man, y'all look at me play with my plugin for the first time.
Love song. In and out of love. Yeah. Just another heartache got.
So this is clarity, neutral, bass control. So D rumble punch, Y mix, ambience, vocal enhance. Oh, this is tight. Let's see what vocal enhance sounds like on this track. Turn the air off. The mix is on wet. That's a very simple thing.
Love song. In and out of love. Yeah. Just another heartache got
Dang, that's
pain.
crazy. Why have I used
That's just my luck. That's just my luck. It's just another love song. And it hurts real bad to know. In and out of love. You and me can't be no more. Just another heartache got pain.
plugins like this? I like when I put something on it. The only thing with this is, where's the off? They're saying off, but it's still adding something to it. I like to be, oh, well, I guess I could parallel it in there.
Love song. In and out of love. Yeah. Just another heartache got pain. That's just my luck.
Oh, okay.
That's just my luck. It's just another love song. And it hurts real bad to know. In and out of love. You and me can't be no more. Just another heartache got pain. That's just my luck.
Hey, get this plug in. This would be tight, because I don't even think it costs that much, but like, this is the thing. Like just simple little things like this. This is where I'm headed, even though this is made after a vintage thing. It's one of those simple vintage things. It's just like put it on there, and then you can just put your wet mix. Oh, want more air? More air. Gentle, comp, neutral.
Love song. In and out of love. Yeah. Just another heartache got pain.
Like a bathroom. You like,
That's just my luck. That's just my love. It's just another love song.
on a bus.
It hurts real bad to know in and out.
Vocal bus. We was just talking about background vocals. Yeah, you put this on a background bus. You know, separate. If you like you got your backgrounds, look, all right, let's do it right now. Got backgrounds, clean them up a little bit with some EQ, whatever, or clean them on the end, recording them if you can. If you have the option to record them clean, get the recording clean. I love doing it like that, like with the Apollo stuff, and just record it clean as possible. Set the EQ right, get the compression right. I like to do everything before, so that way, boom, the file is there. Keep everything light and drastic, but keep everything clean from the beginning, and then go into the session. Now you have nothing on the track. I like looking at a track and listening to it and being like, yo, that sounds good, and I have no processing on there. So that means I'm not gonna over process, and I'm not pushing my CPU. So now, if I'm having some harshness or whatever, you can grab something to fix certain little things if it's there. But do the main I love doing it like that. I love recording like that. I don't know if it's bass, guitar, vocals. I'd rather have it come in, synth, whatever it is. I'm gonna compress it in, do what I have to do to so I don't have to process that much later. And that way I can focus on the tone. So yeah, everything after that just becomes about tone. And you gotta think about, oh man, this is fucked up here. And then when I did this, I had to switch that. Yeah, this is a type plugin for stuff like that. I mean, if you got for bus stuff for sure. Like if you want to take out anything, to be honest, you can put it on guitars, acoustic guitars that sound good on, vocals, keys, if you record piano or electric piano, or if you got a plug-in or some type of sample thing and you want some more clarity, this can be typed for that. And then you can give it a little compression with it. Look at that. You don't have to even add I don't have to add a billion things plugins.
Love song. In and out of love. Yeah. Just another heartache got pain. That's just my luck. That's just my love. Just another love song. It hurts real bad to know in and out of love. You and me can't be no more. Just another heartache got pain. That's just my luck. That's just my luck.
Good dynamics. It's tight, man. That's dope. I'm rocking with this plugin. I'm sad I haven't used it on anything. But it's good to know. Sometimes I like to just pull something I'll play with it and be like, oh, okay, I will use this in another situation. Oh yeah, I haven't used this one either. This was free. Fresh Air. This is supposed to be really dope. It looks tight. I like Steven Slate. It's Fresh Air. I'll keep that drummer on this master bus. These are my 3 Rolling Clouds. Nexus. Jesus, I haven't even. There's another one that I bought. Oh, Nexus 3. And didn't even use it. So that's why I'm a little skeptical about, oh man, vocal line, whatever the new thing is. And then I'm be like, I'm not even doing that many vocals. Look, there's an update to Nexus. Please close Ableton. Okay, I'm not doing that right now. Nexus 3 I haven't used yet. I barely use it. I use that on like some drums once. I mean, to be honest though, this COVID, it's been good for me to like work on like stuff I like, and I'm not doing a bunch of other people's stuff, but it's kept the collaborating down a lot, like 98%. Collaborating has not been like I wanted it to. And then even I tried. I'm like, oh, okay, we can do it over Zoom and Twitch and stuff. Nope. Have not collaborated. What's Pendulate? What the fuck is this? Plugging out a synth or something? That's tight. Man, this plugin sounds pretty good, yo. It's called Newfangled Pendulate. Never used it. No, I'm probably not gonna use it. I don't know what I would use it on. But yeah, sometimes just hit it. And man, it's kind of cool. It's got like a little modular type thing on it. Hold on, what's this? You can drag. Oh yeah, this got modulation. So you can take the portamento. Oh, that's how you drag it down. Ooh, you going like a little square to. Cool. What's this? Oh, wider. I don't use these either. I don't know why even I have these. Because I'm not going to use them. I don't know why I would use these. Yeah, keep it simple, man. I'm going to use an 1176. An LA2A. Maybe a distressor. Fairchild. That's it. Oh, you know what? I should download they got the new API. I will do that type of stuff sometimes, but plugin lines, it's got a couple new things. Yep. What's this? But holla holla holla. I don't use that like that either. Holla, 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 holla. This stuff is cool. Spitfire Audio. They make cool stuff. I'm just kind of play with it. Oh, let's fix it. Okay, I don't care right now. Something happened. It's not working. What's this? Will this work? That works. Okay, I don't care about that either. Proximity EQ. I got so many EQs. Yeah. Reason. Oh, I got this thing. This is tight. This is tight. I've been wanting this. So like, let me put on the bass so you see what I mean. I've been wanting this. Reason light update available. Just so you know I haven't touched anything. Not these. Come on, man. I got one more of the distortion unit that I love. Raw, the UAD Raw is dope. But this is the best plug-in distortion unit I've ever messed with. I don't know why. I don't understand. This makes everything sound tight. You can put it on 808s. You can put it on whatever. Snares. This thing, and it's simple. Look at it. You can have all these other like harmonic. Man, that stuff is cool. But this hits the spot. This is what I'm talking about. This is the first time I use it. I wouldn't put it on this record, but like I could barely put it in I want to keep the bass clean on here, but I just want to play with the plug-in, to be honest, because it's tight. I've been waiting on like so I don't have to go out to Reason and come back in, and my Reason doesn't want to work, so, and I don't want to have to do that. If I could just put a plug-in on the track, man. Yeah, Propellerhead really looked out on this. Just listen to that, man. That's crazy. It's like a tape thing. Bam. Put the strings in there.
It's no in and out of love. You and me can't be no more. Just another heartache got pain. That's just my luck. That's just my luck. And the saddest thing about us, you know, is we went ahead, we went on, we put out. Ooh, say you don't love me no more. My mind says go now.
It's gonna be my little secret weapon. I don't even know why I showed y'all this. You know, because people be hating, and I be like, man, you fool that Reason. Nah, man, this is tight. Sometimes you find a plug-in. You got levels of plugins. Sometimes you find you got the version of plugins like, hey, man, this is good. Like Pro Q and what's the other thing? What's the other EQ thing I was just playing with? What's it called, man? The new little thing I bought. Not Sybil. What's the name of the thing? Starts with an S. EQ. Something. Who makes it? Fuck. Now it's gonna drive me crazy if I don't say it out loud. Say his name. What is it? Soothe. You got plugins like Soothe. It's like, yo, this is tight and stuff. And you got plugins like, you know. But then, once in a while, you have these that are like little secret weapons that people don't know. Because they be like, oh, that shit's whack. It's from Reason, or they don't get it, or it, you know, it just, I think that is more of a creative thing. It's like a, you know, it's a creative thing for me. Think creatively, there's like a tone that I like. When I hear it, it's there. So other people, yeah, people make different records and they have different tones, but this is one of the go-to things for me. And somebody else might be like, man, this is whack or whatever, but man, it could be whack for them. But for me, I feel like when I put this on whatever it is, and maybe it's just my internal tone, this thing just triggers it. I'm glad I got it. I totally forgot about this plugin. Yeah. Because, yeah, you got tight stuff like this for harmonics. I mean, it's not the same thing. This is what is this thing? Sound destruction unit. It's like a distortion. What is that? What is this, man? The fuck out of here. I didn't click that. I don't even have that. Where is that? Radiator, and what's the other one? Decapitator. I like the Decapitator. Sometimes it just doesn't do what I want it to do. Sometimes it does though. Sometimes the Decapitator is right on point. And then sometimes it's like, it's not doing it. Radiator's cool if you really, depending on what you're using it on. It can be dope on vocals that need it. It can be dope on basses and stuff like that. Obviously, I wouldn't use this. This is good on guitars, obviously. And it's clean and it's subtle. It's not all this processy type shit sometimes. I like this. Some reverbs is like that too. Like the Tao Reverb 4, the old one. Not the new version they did. The old Tao Reverb 4 is just like a go-to plugin that people don't really, some cats I guess know. A lot of plug-in heads are like, oh yeah, I like it. But it's a simple EQ. That's tight. Another simple plugin that's like, ooh, I need this is, I don't know. What am I thinking about? Well, this one is my other go-to when it comes to distortion. It's not this though. This is like, ooh, let me click around and find a tone. But this one is raw. Raw is raw. Raw is war. This is dope. So these would be my go-to. Also the black box, that's tight too. This is another one that I use. Black box. So yeah, I'm gonna show y'all a couple of the joints I use for harmonic. Obviously, where is it? Obviously, Saturn. Saturn is the move. But they all serve different purposes, What else do I go to? Damn, that's a lot that I use. This is different though. When I use raw, man, raw is probably the most gangster one out of all of these though. This one is my favorite one. But this one is like, it's very simple. Look at it. It's 3 knobs and 1 button. And then this gain knob. That's it. Stuff like this is it. I like black box too. What else do I use to get like distortion type warmth? I'm pretty sure it's something else. Okay, I don't know. Raw. Raw is that's my baby right here. I love raw. When in doubt, just throw this on there. If you like, man, something's missing, I want a distortion, or I'm running, this is the one. This sounds really good. This probably sounds the best. Raw is I would say number 1. If somebody's like, hey man, you get to pick one, I'll pick this one. If they say, man, you get to pick 2, it'd be my 2 right here. Because I can make drums sound good on this. I can make anything sound good on this one. But then you got this. It's just not really distortion. It's more of a saturation. None of these, Yeah, Saturn is the move when it comes to saturation. Yeah. Because of the bands. Because you can add all these bands and stuff. That's cool. So you can really isolate where you want to hit it. So this is like surgical saturation. This is, I'm going to throw this on some drums or something like that. This is, let's put this on the lead vocal or on the bus. This is go on the master bus, on a drum bus, on guitars or bass or something like that synths. This is, no, I need this tone. I need this synth to like come out and get in somebody's throat. That's what raw is. And then this is the, man, I'm going to throw this on here and it's going to make it pop out of every little bitty speaker that you got. I don't care what it is. It could be those earbuds we used to get back in the day, those small Apple. It's going to make everything pop out of there. That's what this one is. And there's my distortion lesson for the night. I'll come back to this. Got it kind of set up. The vocal is cool. Just make sure the drums are slapping. Make sure the bass is present, live. Like it's got its presence, pretty much is what I want from the bass. Everything else is fine. Bass, drums mostly. The vocal is fine. Just making sure the drums, I think that's where I'm going to attack this tomorrow. Hit these drums, making sure they in pocket, because I know a lot of processing is gone from. Let me get rid of this chart. Yeah, I'm going to hit this during the day tomorrow. Do a little drum lesson, drum busting. And then, yeah, keep them like disco-y and light, but still kind of make them snap, give them some punch. So yeah, I think I might do drums and bass tomorrow, and then make sure that vocal is in pocket with everything else. And that's it, man. I'm gonna call Mr. Prince Charles. Hey, man, let's just release this, shoot a video at home, something simple. Ain't gotta be nothing crazy. All right, y'all. That's it. I'm going to bed.